Batsman getting into position to face the first ball of the innings. Oh, that must have really hurt. The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field. That is in the air and in the gap as well. Goes for 4. He seems to have carried his form from the last match. Oh, that's huge. It's disappeared way into the stands. Oh, he has got a wide range of shots. What is he going to do next? That's hit straight to the fielder. The bowler is bowling from his favorite end. It's nicely timed. Will only get 1 though. He's calling for 2. That's poor running between the wickets. Batsman getting ready to face his first ball. He is an outstanding touch here. He is dealing in boundaries. He is an improved player now. You make a mistake and you pay the price. Fielder placed at point. That's 6. He picked up the length very early. That was an absolute gift for the batsman and he cashed in. Well, he has got the license to go here. Crowd is going crazy. Unable to break free. Missed that completely. He should look to get his eye in before trying something extravagant. That is in the air and in the gap as well. Goes for 4. This is scintillating batting. Wonder where the next one is going. That's a very loose shot at this stage of the game. Would have been frustrating having missed out on the last one. Glorious, absolutely glorious shot, and it runs away for 4. It is showtime. Crowd going mad here. Oh, he smashed that to the boundary. 4 runs. The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field. That is a beautiful shot. It's a strong area. Another field change. Can he do it again? That is 6. That is just magnificent batting. He seems to have carried his form from the last match. That is a nice shot. Timed it beautifully for 4. There is no better sight than watching him bat at his best. Strokes it into the gap for a single. Fielder placed at point. Oh, he picked up that nicely. Beautifully picked up all the way. That is great batting by both batsmen. The fielding team desperately needs to break this partnership. They are calling for 2. Wonderful fielding. That will lift the spirits of the fielding side. Fielding team can now have more than 2 fielders outside the inner circle. That was a quick single. Nice running between the wickets. Chance of a run out, and that's out. Has to walk back to the pavilion. That was such a waste of a wicket. That is a very quick single taken. Batsman getting ready to face his first ball. That is in the air and in the gap as well. Goes for 4. He is arguably one of the best hitters in world cricket. That's 4. Didn't time that well, but definitely would be pleased with the result. Here we go. Wonder where the next one is going to fly. He should look to get his eye in before trying something extravagant. Nudges it for a single. Change in bowling here. Spinner into the attack now. The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field. And he helps himself to a 6. What good batting that is. Excellent shot making. Another field change. He seems to have carried his form from the last match. Has he got him there? That's a loud appeal by the keeper. And the umpire says not out. Would have been frustrating having missed out on the last one. Straight up in the air, and that's a 6. Oh, he has got a wide range of shots. What is he going to do next? He read the length perfectly. That is a beautiful 6. Well, he has got the license to go here. Crowd is going crazy. That's gone high in the air. And that's gonna clear the boundary for 6. This is scintillating batting. Wonder where the next one is going. Spinner into the action from the other end. Fielder placed at point. Has he got in there? That's a loud appeal by the keeper. And the umpire says not out. He had no option but to go for it at this stage of the match.
Right.
He has been ruthless against the spinners in this series. Oh, shot, but only a single. He has hammered that, and that sails into the crowd for a 6. It is showtime. Crowd going mad here. Got the elevation right, but he couldn't time it too well. That is a good catch in the end. Strokes it into the gap for a single. The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field. That was a quick single. Nice running between the wickets. Batsman getting ready to face his first ball.
In the air, this is 6. It's a magnificent strike.
That was pretty ordinary delivery. Got what it deserved.
Can he do it again?
That is in the air and in the gap as well. Goes for 4.
He seems to have carried his form from the last match.
That is a very quick signal taken.
There is a fielder at extra cover.
Glorious, absolutely glorious shot, and it runs away for 4. There is no better sight than watching him bat at his best. That has made some serious damage. Pacer introduced from the other end.
Fielder placed at point.
Oh, that was a seriously quick ball. He has been ruthless against the fast bowlers in this series.
nudges it for a single.
Looks like there will be a lot of slow balls coming. Missed that completely. Would have been frustrating having missed out on the last one. That's into the gap. Should look for two. That is outstanding fielding. The wicket has played out very well here with a little bit of help for the bowlers initially. They have run the first one quickly and should be looking for two.
That is huge appeal. Bowler thinks he's got the batsman, but the umpire thinks otherwise. They would definitely have a score in their minds. Change in the bowling, pacer being brought back.
The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field. Great shot! He has dispatched that, and the fielder can only watch it land into the crowd. Another field change.
Here we go. Wonder where the next one is going to fly.
Oh, didn't have a clue about that one. He had no option but to go for it at this stage of the match. They have run the first one quick. That is excellent running between the wickets.
Fielder placed at point.
Plays and misses. Would have been frustrating having missed out on the last one. Oh, that's huge. It's disappeared way into the stands.
He seems to have carried his form from the last match.
No ball called. Another field change.
The bowler is bowling from his favorite end. Oh, shot, but only a single.
Spinner into the action from the other end.
There's a fielder at extra cover.
Unable to break free. Missed that completely. He had no option but to go for it at this stage of the match.
That is in the air and in the gap as well. Goes for 4. Oh, he has got a wide range of shots. What is he going to do next? That's 6. He picked up the length very early. Well, he has got the license to go here. Crowd is going crazy. That is 6. That is just magnificent batting.
That is great batting by both batsmen. The fielding team desperately needs to break this partnership.
This is scintillating batting. Wonder where the next one is going.
got the elevation right, but he couldn't time it too well. That is a good catch in the end. Last ball of the innings coming up.
Oh, he picked up that nicely. Beautifully picked up all the way.
The first innings comes to